Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I am an independent Stampin'Up demonstrator and I post on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. Alright everyone, so today is quick and easy day. We are going to do a little watercoloring today. I love watercoloring and I just don't do it enough. So we are going to make this is for Mother's Day, but you can absolutely make this for Easter. Easter is only a few days away, so I didn't want to do another Easter project. And Mother's Day is one of the next holidays coming up. But this could be for a friend's birthday, for any occasion. I just happened to make it in a Mother's Day one. And isn't that pretty with the watercolor? I love this. And I love this designer series paper. And the designer series paper is the Peony Garden right here. And if you love this, you might want to get it because it is on the retiring list. That is what we're using today. I am using a 12 by 12. This piece here is 6 by 6. So out of a 12 by 12, you can make 4 of these. But this one is, let me see how wide it is. This is 1 inch. And it is actually the part that you could, the candy part that you could fill is about 4 inches. So this is what I'm sure. And I've seen these all over. I've done them before, but I don't even know who to give credit to because it's been around for a while, but I love it and it's so cute. And I really wanted to do something really feminine and do some watercoloring. So that is why I chose a Mother's Day project. Alright, so let's get started. Like I said, I'm using the Peony Garden designer series paper. It's beautiful paper. This is the base, I think this is basic gray this side, but this one is the petal pink. And we are using the Dress to Impress bundle, which is sticking around. I love this one. It has the Happy Mother's Day. I'm using the perfume bottle and this little rose right here for this one. But like I said, you can even use this thing for your friend. Use the high heel or the lipstick, and then this is Hello Fabulous. And then this one says Be As Bold as Lipstick. This one's a really great one, and it has a lot of dies here. So we are going to use the dies too, and this is a little purse that you can make with these dies, and I've made that. I'll try to link that somewhere in this video if I can find it. But it's a really cute little purse that you can make as well with these dies. So if you want this as a bundle, you need to grab it right now because in the next catalog you'll have to buy the dies and stamp sets separately. All right, so let's get started with this. Really, really easy. So we're going to score it. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and score it. And then we'll do our stamping and watercoloring because that's going to take a minute. It's not hard at all and it's very easy and very quick. So on one side you're going to score it at 1 3/4. So it is 6 by 6. So one side you're going to do 1 3/4, 2 3/4, 4 1/2, and 5 1/2. And then you're going to turn it 1/4 of a turn, and you're going to do it at 3/4, 1 1/2, 4 1/2, and 5 1/4. Sorry about my nose. Allergies are really, really bad right now. All right, so that is it. Let me set this aside and let's do our stamping first. This way we get all this ready to go. The box is super easy to put together. So I am using Stays On because I am going to watercolor. So we're going to use the Stays On ink. This will not run. So we're going to stamp the bottle, perfume bottle, and then we are going to stamp the little rose. I need to re-ink this or get a new one. I don't use it often, so it dries out really, really quick. I do keep it covered. I like to keep it covered. All right, so this is what we're using for this. We are using a little bit of Blushing Bride. We're going to use Petal Pink, Smoky Slate, and a little Pear Pizzazz. So let's first do our Petal Pink. I need to squeeze this. Squeeze it really good so you get some ink in the top here, and we're going to use our watercolor brush. And I love the Stampin' Up! Ones. They got some new ones, I think it was last year, and they're really, really nice. So I'm adding a little bit water here. And we're just going to grab this. And I'm going to color this whole bottle here. And it's so light and delicate when you watercolor it. And I really, really like doing the watercoloring on this. If you don't want to watercolor, just use your Stampin' Blends, or you can use also your watercolor pencils, your Stampin' Write markers. This just gives a really, really delicate look. That's why I love this. So we're going to do the flower as well. And I am going to do a little bit of shading on the flower with the Blushing Bride. Not a whole lot. You can even just take some of your darker and then just darken this. The part that is not as wet, you can use to darken some areas. Alright, so that is going to be that. I forgot my paper towel. Let me grab one really quick because I need to clean these off between. Alright, so we're going to put that away. I'm going to grab my Smoky Slate, and we are going to, I already have this pretty wet. So we're just going to do the bottle part. It's all really quick, but it's so worth it. And this is watercolor paper, by the way. If you do it on regular cardstock, you can, but it's going to probably crinkle up on you, and it's just not going to look as good. And I'm using our 100 fluid watercolor paper. So it's this one right here. All right, so now let's grab our Pear Pizzazz. And we're going to color our little leaves here. You can see how quick this can go. And then I'm going to use my Blushing Bride and add just a little bit of color to this rose. Just give it a little bit of shading. It's so pretty and delicate. I love it. All right, so that's it. It goes super quick. We are going to grab I'm going to trim this first so I can fit it in my mini cut and emboss. And we're going to cut those. All right, let's open this up. I love this mini. I'm using it more and more, especially for a smaller. So I'm using 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to grab these. I'm going to grab my dies. And I'll probably need to use some purple tape. I don't know, let's see if we can do it without. I'll probably be sorry I didn't use the purple tape. Alright, let's see if we can run this through. This is much thicker, so it's going to be a little bit harder to go through, even with your big cut and emboss, because the paper is watercolor paper. But it works, it doesn't hurt anything. Alright, so we got our pieces right there. I'm going to scoot this out of the way. It's so much easier bringing that up here than the big one. Alright, so we have our pieces here. I'm going to quickly stamp the sentiment with the Memento Black. we're going to end up cutting this. So we're doing the Happy Mother's Day there. I'm just going to cut it close to, you know how I am. I try to get these straight. I'm not the best at that, I have to admit. But that looks pretty good. And then you want to cut it pretty close to the edge. I also did grab some of my petal pink, and I did run a little bit on here. Watercolored it. See if I got enough to do this. And then I just did the top, which you can leave it if you want. I just liked adding the little bit of color to it. All right, so everything is ready to go. Let's go ahead and put this together. I'm going to sharpen these all. And you got a 1/2 inch side right here. So that 1/2 inch side is going to be your glue tab. And when you are scoring this with your Simply Score, make sure that you use the thicker end of the stylus. These are going to go this way, and then I do this one this way because it just makes it easier when we get this together. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and this is the 1/2 inch side here. I'm going down. We're not trimming anything on this, so you're going to fold this side over. Give that a good seal there. And you are going to kind of push these sides in and flat. So you see that? Now I usually go in with my bone folder and poke out these sides. You want to do this on both sides. So again, push in the sides here and press it down, and then I go in here and you can poke out those sides. Just like that. And it's good if you have your bone folder, you know, the pointed end, because that works really good. So then you have your box there. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to use some ribbon. So on one side, I'm going to punch 2 little holes. And the other side, I'm adhering this closed. So you can use tear and tape. I'm going to use wet glue for this and a couple little glue dots, but I'm going to use the wet glue to seal this side down. You can put ribbons on both sides. You can just glue both sides. It's all up to you how you want to do the ends. All right. I was going to use this one small, so you don't really have to use the glue dots, but if you don't like it sticking up like here, just stick a glue dot in each end. But it's just fine that way. All right, I'm going to use this beautiful organdy striped ribbon. I love this. This one is also petal pink. And we're going to just string this through one end, and then I'm going to cut enough so that we have a bow. Make sure you have that little point. It's important going through these smaller little holes. Make sure these are about even. Don't forget to put your candy in. I'm going to tie a bow here. Hopefully I can do this. This likes to slip a little bit because it is a little bit of a slipperier ribbon. So let's see if I can grab it on my first try. Look at that. How about that? So I want to make this smaller. You can make your bow as big as you like. This one looks good, so I'm going to trim it up. And then we're ready to put on our pieces that we watercolored, and we will be ready to go. So I am using adhesive here. I'm just going to adhere this down like that. I'm going to use a dimensional on this little rose because I want it to pop up on the perfume jar, just like that. And then I'm just going to add some glue, multi-purpose glue, to this, and then we're going to just add it to the end here. I like it to kind of be underneath that, so I'm going to kind of slide it under there. It's still wet, so we have time. There you go. And that is it. Isn't it cute? I think it's really pretty and really delicate and really nice for Mother's Day. So like I said, you can make it for a friend's birthday, any occasion. Oh, one thing I forgot to do, and I used Wink Stella on this because I don't even know if you can catch it in here. It's so hard to see the Wink Stella. You can catch it a little on the rose, but I did do it on both the perfume jar and the rose. It's so pretty, and it adds just that little sparkle you need. All right, everyone, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a blessed day. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Have a blessed one, everyone. See you later. Bye.